Okay, DC Go I do think is an interesting experiment. I've been using the DC Infinite app. It's their streaming comic book service. And the one thing I do find interesting on there is like their DC Go initiative. DC Go is like scrolling format, like webtoon format. And like this being especially with DC stuff, where when I think of like a lot of books that have hit me, format is kind of essential. And with all comics, it's kind of essential to have the correct format. Like for instance, this is Promethea, and Promethea is an extreme situation where we have all these panels in between this building essentially. But that's kind of the thing is like format really does matter to the comic experience, and webtoon style format is integral to that experience. And webtoon's interesting in forcing you to have a pinpoint focus on like a singular image, whereas like a comic book allows you to have a spread of multiple images. Maybe you do something extreme like do an entire page to one singular image, but you know there's still the multiple different images all at the same time. And for me, I'm curious how this is going to affect comics going forward, especially from like the DC side, because while I think manga, webtoon stuff that's like coexisted for a while, on the American side, especially the American superhero side, we haven't seen much made in that format. And now we're kind of seeing that happen and seeing how that can kind of coexist. And ultimately, do I think everything's going to change because of this one choice? No. But do I think it's going to affect the industry overall and how storytelling is done? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they have all the absolute versions that are like the books I feel like are consistently talked about, the absolute Batman's, Superman, Wonder Woman in this format. So, do I think like every single book is going to be put into this format? No. But I do think like marquee titles, major titles are going to be put into this format and ultimately affect how people structure their books because of it. It's an interesting time. It's a interesting time in media at all times, ever evolving, ever changing.